All right, we are back. It's been a while. I typically don't really post unless I have some things to say, unless I see some change in trends or different features. Or now we have a lot to talk about here. So on GRUBHUB, I've noticed the place and pay orders, number one. Also, some of them are pay and go orders where you do not place the items. They're supposed to place the items for us, and then we get in there and just act like we know the person or something. And not to mention GRUBHUB, I'll get into that later. Another thing to talk about, the new feature that they have, you cannot see the tip up front anymore. You could only see the tip once you've picked up the order. Is it picked up the order, or is it after I dropped it off? I think it's after the order is complete, actually. I'm going to touch base on that a little bit later. Does it really matter how much the tip is? Sometimes GRUBHUB puts a bonus to compensate the tip. Sometimes the order offer should just be acceptable, take it or leave it. Does it matter where the money is coming from? Do you guys care? I don't know. I don't really care that much. I care about the total pay for the order. We're also going to talk about a new feature where customers can now add or increase the tip after the delivery, which that I actually like, the idea of that. We're going to see how it goes. So, pay and go orders. Okay, so I've had the issue where you're not supposed to place the order. You're just supposed to use the debit card that that GRUBHUB gives us and just go in and don't say anything about GRUBHUB. Just say the customer's name, picking up on their behalf. But these are non-partnered restaurants that really don't want GRUBHUB, or else they would be partnered restaurants. So kind of on the fence about that one. The restaurants are very suspicious when you go in there. They want the orders to go through their phone order or their personal app where their drivers take them, or the services that they are partnered with would be taking them. So this is kind of invasive. They're supposed to pay out 25% more on these orders. Some of them are super low. Some of them are very, very good. So, I've had the issue where I go in, you're not supposed to place the order. You're just supposed to pay for it and go with the debit card. And you go in there, the order should have been placed by GRUBHUB's outsourced third party that does that. They place the order for them. And you go in and you say the name, and the restaurant doesn't have the order. GRUBHUB's answer to that, well, you can place the order yourself. But now I've lost a lot of time. The restaurant is really suspicious. It's getting weird. Restaurants are aware that this is happening and they don't want it. So it puts the drivers in a weird predicament, to be honest with you. The ones that you place the order yourself, those are kind of annoying too, because the items are difficult to read off. It's not really specified the way that it should be. There was an order with like bagels. It was hard to tell what kind of bagel. Did they want onion on the bagel sandwich with tuna? Or was it an onion bagel? It was hard to decipher. A lot of times the customer doesn't answer when you call. It's really a lot of time and effort when you could have completed more deliveries in that time. It's not great. I've gone in there asking for the order that GRUBHUB supposedly had placed for us that should be cooking while we're traveling to the restaurant. You get there, and 2 times already, they said there's no such order has been placed. And GRUBHUB says, well, you can place it yourself. We just lost a lot of time. And now the restaurant's so suspicious, it's kind of weird. Adding the tip after the delivery. All right, I understand this feature. I like the idea. We'll see how it goes. This really is there to ensure that the customer gets good service, regardless of if they add a pre-tip or 0 tip or a tip after, and it gives them the option. If I was a customer and I added a $10 tip, the driver sees it and he gets it up front, and then the service is not great, I would feel kind of like about leaving that big tip when the service wasn't great. The driver does not have a lot of motivation to make the service great once they've already got the tip. They multi-app, they delay it, they prioritize other things because they already got the money. So this gives the opportunity and really the option and the window of opportunity needed to ensure better service to all the customers, and hopefully they'll be appreciative after the delivery. For the customers that tip well anyway, this ensures that they'll get good service. And for the ones that don't tip well, this ensures they'll most likely get better service anyway in hopes of a tip that may or may never come. We don't know. Anyway, I'm going to touch base later with all of these things. And, also, last thing, GrubHub no longer shows the tip until the order has been completed. You look in the earnings to see how much it was. Maybe it's a bonus instead of a tip. Maybe it was a cash tip, but you can't see it till later. I'm trying to keep this a little bit short. Got a delivery now. Be safe. Make money. Hit you later. Peace out.